Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about, well, the Poolies event. And this isn't going to be as much as my opinion video. That's going to be a separate topic. This is going to be kind of like the best value and strategy video, and you know, where you can get most for the least. And without a doubt, the first thing that I do, however, need to point out is that this is not looking like a must-spend event at all. Because I think Kabam has split the Deadpool event into two different events, effectively. And this event only represents about half the value. If you are, however, interested in, chasing the Omega event after this, then, you can make use of the units you can get here, plus the additional stuff. But spring cleaning this time around in itself is relatively low value, completely against what I expected to see, because we typically see newer things introduced and so on and so forth, and we don't see it here. First things, obviously, the cash bundles themselves, the crystals in them are ISO source effectively, because you don't even have a chance for 7-star champions then, and you effectively buy the Poolies. Fine. And then everything depends on the offers that you get here. And Kabam kind of bamboozled us in a sense, but again, I'm not necessarily even mad about what they have done here. The bundles that they revealed for us in their early access leaks are effectively the best bundles in their limited one. This is like the first event ever when it comes to spring cleaning where free-to-play players can get the best bundle, and by far the best value. You can get 2/3 of rank 3 materials without spending in this event, which is crazy. So, for most people, especially, on more limited budgets, there is no real need to spend. In totality, you will end up getting 900k Poolies. Here's how they are distributed in between login calendar, everything else. And I will explain the details of how these solo events work at the end of the video. But you can get 900k, you can get this bundle. It is by far the best value. Also, I wanted to talk about. And you get, a significant portion of the most valuable stuff that is in this event. Again, crazy. VAM has never done something like that. And, I think they actually deserve some credit for that. And then the rest of the sale, I think the bundle 10, if you are spending. So first things first, if you're not spending, or if you're spending very minimal amount, bundle 5 is by far the best value for Valiant players. I will take a look at Paragon and Thronebreaker players as well. Then, next ones, I'd go for offer 10, which, for 1 mil will give you half a tier 4 alpha and 2 class 7-star crystals. And then for the Valiant players, you have this offer where you can get more tier 4 alpha, if that's what you're after, which I think most Valiant players should be. You're going to get 20 superior mythic crystals, and you're going to get, another 28k of tier 4 alpha. So that, in totality, if you get bundle 5, 10, and 4, will get you a rank 3, effectively. And then everything else. I don't even want to look at the rally bundles, really. I don't think they are that tempting for anybody that's not hardcore into the prestige race. Then there are some leftover bundles where you can get some ISO or some 7-star shards for whatever Poolies you have left. And then we have the bundles 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. Let's start here. 20 random 7-star 6 stones and 2 7-star crystals for 900k Poolies. Not the worst, if you have access, by far not the worst. I think here, tier 3 alphas, tier 6 basics, I don't think this is particularly worth it. Because tier 3 alphas and tier 6 basics for Valiant players are coming in fairly rapidly. In between battlegrounds, in between alliance quests, in between everything else that you do in the game. You might be short on them right now, but it's a lot harder to get 7-star 6 stones or Titan shards than it is to get these catalysts, because for Valiant players, they're definitely coming in high. Again, here, 1-2 bundles, I think they are okay-ish, not the best value, because again, it effectively represents tier 6 basics, tier 3 alphas. And then obviously how much value you put on Titan shards. You can get a full Titan crystal here for 1 million. Again, I don't think it's as good of a value. And here 300 and effectively 1.3 million for 4 new rank 5 6 stars. Again, similar case. I don't think it's, bundle 3 then is definitely better for 7-star rank gems. So my valuation would be for Valiant players, 5 is by far the best one. Then you have 10, and then you have 4, followed by 1, and followed by 6, depending how much, if any, money you are spending on the event. That said, obviously, we need to take a look at other tiers as well. And this is players. And virtually for every tier, I think 900k bundle is the best one. If you're a camp player, getting a rank 5 gets you that much closer to becoming, next progression level, becoming Thronebreaker. So I think that is, again, by far the thing that you should go for. The rest of the stuff, fine. Definitely avoid the relic stuff. I don't think 6-star 6 stones or gems are worthwhile investment. They soon are becoming abundant. Other than that, I would just look at the ones that have the highest tier catalysts in. And then we need to take a look at, obviously, Paragon bundles. And yes, for Paragons. Here, again, I think it's fairly easy. 900k bundle, because if you are Paragon, your goal is to get closer to Valiant or become a Valiant, because then all resources become cheaper. And you do that by getting the tier 4 alpha. Right? If you do have any excess spend or any excess Poolies, then again, just go for tier 4 alpha bundles. Because everything else that you can get from these is going to become significantly cheaper once you become Valiant. So the one catalyst that you need to become Valiant is the tier 4 alpha. And therefore, any offer with tier 4 alpha is the one that you should go for. As much of it for as cheap as possible. So best one will be the 900k one. Then you're going to go for the 600k one. And then there's the smaller one. And with that, plus other game venues, and get closer to Valiant, become Valiant, and then all of these other things in the game that you see here become just that much easier to acquire. Acquiring them when you have a choice of getting a progression catalyst doesn't make much sense. And here we go, the Valiant bundles. Again, well, we discussed these in more detail already. Quick reminder, there is a web store. Here you had that booster pack where you can get 60k. And if you are spending on the event at all, you should do it through the web store. It's cheaper, it gives you more units, it's just better all around. Last bit that I wanted to explain in this video is how to get the rest of the free Poolies. So obviously we have the login calendar that, you just log in and you wait till 3 days. There's still like 60, 85k there. Besides that, we have the solo event. And as we can see here, the solo event will be the road to the red carpet. You earn points in the solo event by completing solo objectives, which we're going to discuss in a bit, and you automatically get more Poolies here, and effectively later on you can get up to 5k 7-star shards too as an added reward. So in order to get points in solo event, we have special daily solo objectives, and they're very, very straightforward. Win fights while using Mystic Champions, win fights while using Cosmic Champion, win fights while using Hero Champions against the villain, and win fights with the final hit as a medium attack in any game mode, So realistically, these are random. These can change from person to person, but they're very, very straightforward. Just complete these solo objectives, You're gonna get new ones later. You're gonna get some Poolies here. Then you're gonna start earning points in solo event, and that's how you progress. You will not be able to get the 900k today. You need to be a bit patient, unless you are spending. And yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote. So complete the solo objectives. You can be earning points in solo event, which you can in exchange earn you more Poolies. Wait until you have all 900,000 and get the 900k bundle. That event is pretty simple. There is another solo event, which is the red carpet, right? The Deadpool's debut. And there are some meaningful rewards too, but I don't think they're nowhere near enough of an incentive to kind of like force spend. Like at the moment, since that Deadpool, it's just a trophy. It really is. 10k Titan shards is like by far the biggest enticement here for 5 million, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. As for people who are asking me personally whether I will or will not whale out and stuff like that, that will become apparent very soon because before the event started, I had already designed myself like an Odin or 2 max, but in one of the streams today, somebody did pop in and they effectively told me to go nuts on it. Now, I will not be spending all $500 on this event at all, even with the generosity from Walter. I'll probably end up, getting a couple of Odins, make a video for that, open some crystals, like 2 or 3 Odins, and keep the rest of the money for some more important stuff, which once again, huge shout out to Walt. I'm going to make that very apparent very soon when I actually do spend a bit on this event. But I by no means feel, forced to go for 7 million points or 5 million points. You can get the most essential things in there and be done with it. Right. Let me know what you guys think are the best values. Again, I will upload a separate video, like putting my thoughts together about this event, because there are quite few takeaways. I think quite a lot of them are good. I think about deserve some credit for what they have done as well. And there are some things that I'm not particularly liking, and it's mainly the complexity of these things. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'm gonna catch you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about